What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 76 of the Tasty Cast, our weekly podcast where we talk about things, react to things, do a bunch of random shit. My name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
And I'm Chris.
And I nailed it that time. Quick reminder to play Destiny 2 and God of War 3, both offer for free on PlayStation Plus. Download those, play those, and come back at the end of the month for Plus Club. Let us know what you thought of those games. We'll let you know what we thought of those games. We'll let you know if we've been playing those games, or at least one of them, all fucking month, and the other one, not so much. Game of the month is Deep Rock Galactic, a game that no one's playing, but everybody wants to play because it's awesome. Make sure to play that. Come back at the end of the month for Plus Club, or Game of the Month. Also come back for Plus Club, and we'll talk about that as well. And we're on iTunes, Spotify, and other podcast platforms. If you want to listen to us, and if you're listening to us and you want to watch us, come to YouTube at Tasty Loot Gaming, and we got a Discord link down below. Go in there. Wish Psycho Scream good luck. Hopefully he recovers well from the catastrophe that happened. Not to joke around about that too much. Shit happening on the East Coast with hurricanes. It's awful. Hopefully you guys are doing well and you're safe over there. But Psycho survived, and that's great. I didn't get his Xbox, so I'm very upset about that. And yeah, with every Taste Cast, we typically start with what we've been playing. I feel like some people's lists might be a little short, so let's jump into those short lists first, because my list it's pretty small too, but not that small. So
I played Destiny 2. That's it. And in the time that I've played Destiny 2, I went from beginning the game to purchasing all the DLCs, and I am now max level and beginning the end game progression of gear. So, yeah.
I did the exact same thing. I played it, and I was like, shit, and I bought all the stuff, and now I'm at the end of the game, and I'm like, fuck. All right.
Last time I hopped on, I hit 507. So
507?
Yeah.
I think I'm like 504, 505-ish, so.
It slows way down.
Yeah. I finally just took the break, though, and I was just like, I'm going to play Spider-Man. I bought Spider-Man. I still haven't played for 3 days because I'm still playing Destiny 2.
Bought God of War, and I didn't play that, so.
I know, but you didn't buy a brand new game, much hyped game you've been wanting to play for fucking ever, and you decided to play a game you fucking pretty much threw out the window and said, fuck this game, and I'm going to touch it. You didn't decide to play that for 3 days over that time that you should have been playing Spider-Man. I did, and I don't fucking get it. But we'll talk about that.
I can't really say much more because obviously we have to talk about it. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about the base game.
Okay.
Because that came out. You said you bought the DLCs, and you bought Forsaken. What are you thinking about Forsaken, since that's new and relevant?
It's gonna be kind of tough because obviously for people who've been playing the game and like got a chance to actually experience what that really did for them, it's all kind of a blur to me. I like the way that it started, like cinematic wise and story wise. I kind of wish the entire series would be like that all the time.
Yeah, it's weird. I played Forsaken. I'm like, where was this all at? And I'm not trying to complain too much because the base game did more than the first game did. So
for sure, but this like felt like an actual like beginning of a game.
Yeah, no, I was actually like interested. I'm like, oh shit, okay, where's this? Oh, I already know where it's going because they showed it all over the fucking trailers. But
yeah,
it was done really well, and there's like a really cool choreographed scene in one of the first cinematics.
Yep.
With the gunfight river. I was like, wow, this is actually really fucking neat. Where's this at?
Right there.
Yeah, I was watching. I'm like, this is kind of badass. I wish like there's other scenes like
really
this.
Well. So
yeah.
They also added a crap load of things to do, which is great for a game that, you know, is designed to be endless. You got to keep people busy. Yeah. And a lot of these types of games like this, because they're all still finding their place. I'm not trying to give them too much crap because, like we said before, Destiny, the original, was fun while we played it, but lost traction. Division, same problem. So I think they're figuring that out
for the
finally.
same reasons, almost exactly. Lack of content that I want,
and too much focus.
Emphasis on PvP.
Yeah. Too much split focus.
And it's really interesting too, and I appreciate too that you're not really even talking about if you like Destiny or not. I mean, obviously you like it enough, you're playing it enough, but for me it's more like an addiction than anything, and we'll get into that more at the end of the month. But yeah, for Forsaken, definitely I think it's a much better direction they headed with Destiny 2 than Destiny did, and Forsaken feels like an actual expansion. The other DLCs were good little morsels to play, but Forsaken definitely added some new systems, some new content on how to play the game, with each character getting a new like super ability per skill tree or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I'm Gohan during the Cell Saga.
Yeah. Yeah, I got one where I chuck knives everywhere and it kills everything on screen, which is dope. And in PvP, it's dope because I'll see the whole team and they're all like, if I could kill him. And I just jump in there and go, and they'll go, and they're dead. I'm like, that's really nice.
And I win button, huh?
Yeah.
I just,
gotta wait for it to charge.
Beam of energy, and I just take out groups of people with that.
What class is that?
Warlock. It's the Arc
Hunter
tree. So yours is it yours the soul tree or is it
the gun one?
Oh, I don't. Should be based off 3 elements.
Void. Soul.
Okay.
No. I'm just naming them so I can pretend like I remember things well.
Okay.
I thought purple. I'm like, purple. Void.
Yep.
Yes, I've played Destiny 2 quite a bit.
Yeah. I do plan on playing more. So
yeah. I was actually gonna see if you want to play either tonight or tomorrow.
yeah.
But I'll just anything else you're playing?
I mean, I could probably sit here and rattle off with Chris about Brave Exvius because a bunch of new stuff happened.
You guys want to? You guys can create a whole show of your own every Wednesday if you guys want to.
Come to the Discord
on Brave Exvius,
and it's about the only channel I'm super active in. So
yeah, that shit's always lit up. It's like a city. The power went out. Someone has a generator. It's really loud and just you don't want to go over there because everyone seems weird.
Yeah.
So just look at the landscape of Discord. And it's all just dark, and then there's just.
I will
fucking
say,
Brave Exvius lit up.
In a game that allows you to get stuff for free and to pay money, usually to get high-end units in that game, you usually have to kind of mix it up a little bit or get really lucky. Well, I got really lucky, and I got 2 of the new unit with no real money currency. So
nice.
Yeah.
Can you sell them?
No, I put them together to make them stronger. But
should have got rich off that.
I mean... I guess I could attempt to sell my account, but then they'd have my Facebook information. So
yeah, that's why I got to charge a lot. How much is that worth to you?
Yeah, then so someone's posting random shit on my Facebook. All of a sudden, you're like, "What are you doing, Chevy?"
Nothing, son. I made $2 million. I'm fucking gone. Don't even call me Chevy anymore. I'm changing my name.
But yes, that's it. That's all I've been playing.
To segue then, I've also been playing Destiny 2 quite a bit. I did the exact same thing. I actually started playing Destiny 2 as a joke, and then about an hour into it, after making a lot of jokes constantly about it, I'm like, haha, this is stupid. Haha, this is stupid. I was like, shit. And I just kept fucking playing it. I'm like, I could do that. And then I find myself at like 5 in the morning. I got to work the next day. I'm like, I'll just do this. I'll just finish that. It's like almost done. And I finish that, and I'm just like, that's almost done too. And I started doing that. I'm like, well, I could do like one fucking match of Gambit.
It's totally not an Activision game.
Yeah. And constantly I'm just like, I could do that. I could finish this up. Oh, shit. I just got a little better gear. It's a little better. Oh, shit. It's got this too. Do I want to get rid of that? No, I'll just upgrade that. Oh, look, I got a fucking engram. Oh, I'm tempted to spend money on this game, but I'm not gonna because I already fucking spent money on it. God damn it. It's just a blur of that. And mixed in with really tight shooting. Yeah. That feels really good. And yeah, I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm just emphasizing like I've had problems stop playing it. So yeah.
They did something right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I mean, if anything, and we'll talk about this obviously more, but my biggest thing that I can attribute to Destiny 2 is they did it right. I'm not saying it's amazing. I'm not saying it's like fucking awesome or great or fucking bad or whatever. I'm just saying they just did what they should have done with Destiny, and that deserves credit for sure. Yeah. So I'm playing that. Played Dead by Daylight again. My addiction before Destiny 2. And knocked out some dailies. The season reset, and for some reason I'm back at 16 and 14 now, respectively. 16 for my killer and 14 for my survivor. So I don't know why I didn't put them back to 20. I don't understand how that works, because I was like 9 with my survivor. Now I'm back to 14. So I know in the game, though, the way the ranking works is at 20, you level up or down to 16. And at 16, you can't de-level back up to 20. 16 is the cap for de-leveling. But if you get down to like 10 and you start getting your ass kicked a lot, you go back up slowly and you can only go to 16. So I don't know if because I passed it, it just puts me back at 16 or something.
Probably. I was going to say, it sounds like the first 4 ranks are to keep it newbie friendly.
Yeah,
so that
I mean,
you
that would
can't
make sense.
intentionally
De-level
go down
to go
there
fuck
and
people
troll
over.
them. Yeah.
Well, and you could probably get some pretty good experience too if you're going against them constantly, if you didn't care about your rank.
Yeah.
Because if you're constantly winning down there and then de-level to go back and fight them again, you could. I mean, I don't know if that would work very well, but that's a good.
Sounds like anti-trolling measures.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, because I'm locked into 16 now. It's like season
With
reset.
people who have played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably it. But that game's still awesome. I don't know if the new killer is out. I think she is.
Either
she's not.
Tuesday or Thursday.
Oh, really? So I can't wait to see that. I can't wait to not see that. I'm just going to sneak around and fucking, she can do her shit. I'm going to do my shit. Let's not talk to each other. That's how I play fucking Dead by Daylight. Just you go kill them. I'm going to do these generators and we'll fucking meet somewhere in the middle. But hopefully we don't have to talk to each
The
other.
new Hunter perk or the new Survivor perk?
The what?
Distraction Survivor perk. If you're within the heartbeat radius, you can throw a rock to make a noise. So the killer goes after that.
What?
Yep.
How do you get that?
The new Survivor.
I didn't know he had that. I know he has the
Yeah.
hook thing.
Got distraction.
That's fucking going to change everything. That's going to get real fucking annoying.
Uh-huh.
Because when everybody unlocks that and gets that on all their characters, everybody's going to be like, huh.
Well, you can only do it, like I said, when you're within the heartbeat radius, and it's got a long cooldown.
Can you throw it at him?
I'm sure you could, but it would just make a noise in front of them.
Right in their forehead. They're just like, what the fuck? Someone around
Oh,
here?
and
You're just getting
The
pelted by
jockey
4
is
people.
getting a rework too.
The who?
The stealth guy, Bing Bong,
Dickhead.
He's getting a rework.
That guy's so annoying, and not like in a hard way. He's just annoying.
I know he's getting he'll be every time he comes out of stealth, he'll be like 10% faster baseline.
That's good because he does have a slow start off. The only thing that's good about him, I was playing against some people as him, and I had pretty much hit them all, and they kept trying to heal. And when you're invisible, I'm pretty sure you run faster because I was running like past them quickly. Like I feel like I was in a car, and these guys were like running, and I was driving like a little faster than them, just staying beside them. And the whole time they're just running, and they go to stop, and they look over, I'm just like right there next to them, and they're just like, fuck, and they just keep running. I'm just like driving next to them, like, you're not leaving me. You can't leave. I'm here. So we got to fucking stop at some point and have this conversation. And so, yeah, as soon as they would stop, I just come out and then go back in and come out. So, yeah, I'm also afraid of that, though, because you can still, if you're good with him, you can still get them all pretty easily. So with that, I feel like some people are going to be really fucking good.
I mean, if you're good with any of the killers, you can decimate everybody.
Yeah. Well, unless you're playing a team that's really good, too. Those guys are fucking annoying. Because then they get really cocky, and then you just love it when you kill them. Like
all the flashlights and the fucking teabagging behind fucking pallets. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, teabagging behind the pallets. That's their MO. But yeah, Dead by Daylight still.
A few too many steel reserves or what?
Maybe. Maybe. That kind of explains most of that game. Because otherwise, what the fuck are they all doing out there? Just partying, and some assholes like, turn that shit down. And then they turn into a killer that moment. I'm going to fucking kill them all now. And then kill the Scooby-Doo party. Anyway, that game's still awesome. Definitely still playing it, and can't wait to see the new shit. Although I'm a little afraid of that new character because he can take himself off hooks and throw rocks, apparently. So he's changing the shit up. Also been playing the Blackout beta for Black Ops 4, which is actually really good. It's a really good fucking battle royal. Completely competent, probably one of the most competent battle royals on launch I've played. Does everything it needs to do as a battle royal and more. Plays tight as fuck because it's Call of Duty. Has vehicles, although I wish they would add more. Maybe cut back on the weapons because there's a shitload in some places and none at all in other places. Hopefully they fix some of the connection issues because I'm having some of those. And yeah, other than that though, I really enjoy it. It's really good. And it's crazy because before this, okay, so the Black Ops beta happened and I started noticing a shift on Twitter. And Twitter just by default, no matter what the topic is, people like to bitch on there.
About everything.
I do it. They do it. Everyone does it. Everyone's just bitching and defending shit and attacking shit. Twitter is a fucking mosh pit of angry people. So, of course, the Call of Duty, there's always that instant negativity. You hear that name, they're like, fuck that series. It's been popular for too long. Fuck it. I get it. Blah, blah, blah. That was happening before the beta happened. Then the beta happened and it started getting mixed. People are like, wow, I'm really excited for this game. This game's awesome. Wow, they changed a lot. And I'm in the same boat. I'm like, wow, they did. This is awesome. You still have some people going, no, fuck that game, but less of them. Then this beta happened and people are like, this is going to kill Fortnite, which I don't think it's gonna. But they're also saying PUBG's fucking dead. They're like, now there's no room. Like, Black Ops and fucking Fortnite are going to own it. Everybody's saying that on Twitter. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
I saw one negative comment and a sea of, like, comments going, this mode's amazing. Which, if you're one of those people, and there's many of you guys who are angry at Battle Royale games, you want them to go the fuck away, they're not. Because if you read those comments, people are loving this mode. They're not sick of it. So, Chris looked dead inside when he shook his head.
Like 1 in 3 PC game players, I think, plays Battle Royale game, isn't it? So,
and
they're not going anywhere. Yeah. So.
My house is a statistic. 1 in 3 of us play those games.
There's a statistic right here.
Yeah.
1 of 3 of us.
I'm not a hardcore player of them, but I mean, I like shooting people. I like fucking using tactics and sneaking around, stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's really good. I'm really happy with it. They did a really good job. Hopefully they fine tune it, which they will. Hopefully they add stuff to it. The map is fucking smart. It's really neat. They took a bunch of the old maps throughout all of the Black Ops games and implanted structures from them on the map. So if you head to like Nuketown, it will kind of look like Nuketown. Some of it is identical, and some of it's new, and it just melds into everything. Yeah, you'll go to a bunch of places that will, like I was running through. I think it's called Array from the first Black Ops, and I was like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy that I'm running through this old map. And then you run out of the map, and you're on this giant map running around. The map's also a good size. It's not too huge, but it's not small at all. It's crazy that they did this. Also, 88 players, Call of Duty engine supporting 88 players in a battle royal, and fucking Battlefield, which I didn't even touch that beta. I think they're only doing 64 still.
That probably has a and not to. This isn't a defense or a knock at anybody, but Battlefield's architecture has been 64 the whole time. Now, obviously, they probably didn't want to mess with that too much.
Call of Duty didn't either for years.
Sure. The one thing I was going to say is we've seen multiple times now, though, that ever since Treyarch got an extra year to play around, their games are very adventurous every time now.
100%. And this is definitely showing that. I just got to say it, though. EA's fucking lazy. DICE has become fucking lazy. Battlefield 5 is lazy as shit. It can go fuck itself. Anyway, I know there's not a whole lot of fans out there for that game anymore, so I can safely say that. Hopefully. I don't want people going, what the fuck, dude? Nobody played that beta. No one's pre-ordering it. But yeah, they're playing it too safe. And on PC, fucking, they had servers on Battlefield 3 that could host like 100 to 120 people. So that game can do it. They're just fucking worrying about other dumb shit. Anyway, Blackout is really cool. Definitely suggested if you like Battle Royale games. If you don't like them, you're not going to like this. It's literally a Battle Royale game, but it's very tight and plays very well. And like I said before, everybody's saying this is going to compete with Fortnite and it's going to kill PUBG. So, because PUBG doesn't support itself very well, I won't make that claim, but I get where they come from. Last game, honorable mention. I started up God of War 3, watched the cinematic, and then I turned my PS4 off and I went to sleep. So I don't know if that counts as playing it because the game started.
Nope.
Nope.
I hit a button on the menu.
Interact with it.
That's like if you ordered pizza, you looked at it and you're like, all right.
I touched it,
You didn't have pizza.
I touched the pizza. I smelled the grease. The grease particles got in me.
You checked on the pizza. You're like, yeah, no, that's pizza.
I did.
And then you were done with it.
I did check on Kratos. I was like, wow, you're a little younger here. That's nice.
A little.
Very angry, though. I'm glad he's just more stern in the new God of War. Boy. But, yeah, he's, like, fucking insane pissed in 3. I was looking at him.
He's got that roid rage.
Yeah. And then lastly, I've been playing, I had to force myself to stop playing Destiny 2 because I was like, why am I not playing this? Spider-Man Spider-Man PS4. God, I feel bad for Xbox. This Spider-Man belongs to fucking everyone. It really does. Yeah. Spider-Man belongs to everyone, and Xbox doesn't get to touch it. And that's insane because this game is fucking amazing. Like, it sucks that people on Xbox aren't playing this game.
All I've heard from people.
It looks fantastic. It plays fantastic. There's so much passion. It's insane. Constantly, I'm just even side mission, I see something I didn't see in other side missions, and I'm like, these guys gave a fuck when they made this. Like, they really did. It's Insomniac's best game they've ever fucking made, hands down. It's the best Spider-Man game that's ever been made. Fucking so far beyond every other Spider-Man, including the legendary Spider-Man 2. It's the best. It's so fucking well made. It's dumb. It's got a shitload of unlockables, collectibles. All the suits are really cool. All the powers are really cool. The progression's awesome. Like I said, the side quests are fucking awesome. The storyline is really well done, really well acted. The mocap is insane. And there's a lot of cinematics. And all the random things to do to get these certain types of points to spend to make your suits and level up, stuff like that, are really interesting and fun. The combat is fucking... It's really funny. Everybody keeps saying that this is actually it's Batman's combat system, but then I think it was Angry Joe had a video that showed that a lot of that stuff was actually in a Spider-Man game a long time ago. He fought multiple people, and like a thing would come above his head, and you'd be able to dodge people when they attack you, which is essentially the precursor to Batman dodging people and punching. And now you're back to this.
And Assassin's Creed.
So it's a very interesting thing to see that. They're like, actually, they fucking did it already. Also worth noting, someone who ran the development of that Spider-Man back in the day is now works for Treyarch. So that's really interesting. Them ideas people. Yeah, what else can I gush about? Yeah, the combat is fucking insane. You constantly, once you get it down, this game's actually not simple. Even the web slinging. There's multiple buttons you're pressing as you're web slinging, and they did it amazingly. You can just like hold the button and swing, but if you really want to utilize the city, which is so dense and awesome looking, you're like constantly pressing all these buttons. So you're not just bored like holding forward and holding R2. Like you're actually like jumping onto buildings and leaping off them and running off the side of buildings, stuff like that. It's really fucking cool looking. And like I said before, the combat, there's so many skills you start unlocking that diversify the way you fight many enemies, and they'll attack you whenever. They're all just coming at you. People are shooting at you and shit, and once you get it down, you're literally dodging bullets and flipping around people and sliding under their legs and punching people in the air, flying and kicking them, and like doing your specials, which are like animated so fucking cool. And you're like jumping onto walls and leaping off them and hitting people and shit. I mean, the game is so fucking good. It's insane. Like, every review I keep watching keeps saying like this is 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'm like, I haven't beaten it yet, but fucking I completely understand where they're coming from.
Yeah, the lowest I've heard so far was 8.8. So
yeah, it's unfair that this is a fucking PS4 exclusive. I'm not complaining because I like PS4. I have PS4 and I'm playing and I love it. But like, God, that's like such a miss for other consoles. Well, I guess the one console, it's not coming out on Switch. I don't think it'd run on there. But it's really good, and the hype is fucking, it's real. I mean, there's been so many big games like this year that it's been insane. And they're all exclusives.
I say next year's looking just as bad, so.
Yeah, so I had to get that out because every time I'm playing Spider-Man, I'm just like, Insomniac, man, what the fuck? Like, the games before, they always were like really imaginative, really fun, really colorful, cool ideas, and I've always appreciated them. But like, this is like their masterwork. It's like all that shit, but like just harnessed into like just the most authentic Spider-Man experience you can get. Like I was saying before, like the side missions, like a lot of open world games, it's weird. The game feels so structured for an open world game because obviously you have your missions that you're doing, your main missions, but like in between those, there's a lot of dialogue that's happening. You're calling up people and talking to them while you're web slinging and stuff. And there's parts where the guy, fucking Peter Parker, he's like, oh, I got some time to kill. Fucking maybe I should do some Spider-Man things. And like as you're playing, like crimes will just be happening. And he'll like talk about them as they're happening. He's like, oh, there's a robbery. I need to stop that car that's driving down the road. And you're just actively on your way to another mission. You see a car, getting chased by cops. And all of a sudden you're in this whole action scene where you're jumping on the car. People are shooting at you from the car. And you're like dodging around the car. pulling people out the fucking windows and web slinging them to buildings actively as it's happening. And then the car will like flip when you pull the car out, or the driver out, and it flips and you have to fucking catch it and like mash the square button to stop the car from like flying into people and shit. It's like really cool.
I know Josh was telling me they really put a lot of effort into make sure like you're not killing people too.
Dude, this whole time I've been playing, I'll punch people off fucking buildings because it's an easy way to get rid of them. I'm like, fuck you, and I just deck them off there. And they go flying. And I'm like, man, Spider-Man just kills people constantly. And then I noticed at one point, I was on the edge of a building. I looked down, and there was a dude just like stuck to the side of the building. Like he was strung up from where I kicked him off, and he flew down and was just hanging off the side of the building. So you're not killing them. Although there is a GIF I saw recently where it's like Batman doesn't kill, but Spider-Man, it's like ... and it shows like this guy webbed up to this like it's like scaffolding or something, and then he fucking webs it, yanks it down. The guy just goes like face first into the fucking floor. I was like, yeah, you can't save them all. He definitely. There's a one dude I webbed up, and then swung him around my head and slammed him in a bunch of metal shit, and then as he's laying on the ground still alive, webbed up, I fucking, and people are attacking me at this time. I'm like dodging them. I grab him again. I start going, and I threw him into a fucking car. I was just slamming this guy and everything. I'm like, he's not alive. You can't survive that. So, but yeah, the game's a blast. If you're on the fence about picking it up, or on the fence about picking up a PS4, namely that fucking Spider-Man PS4 Pro, do it. I mean, the game is awesome. You're gonna love it, unless you just really hate Spider-Man. And even then, you're gonna play the game and go, this is really fun. I suddenly am changing my mind about everything in my life. I'm going to reconnect with my dad and make my life better. I haven't seen my mom in years. I'm going to go find her. Everything's better now because I played Spider-Man on PS4.
That's quite the claim.
Yeah. It will literally change your life.
I have a backlog to get through first, but I do want to try to get to that game before the year
God of War
ends.
first.
Yeah. I was thinking about that at work, actually, this last week. I was like, we're running out of months. And we do a Game of the Year show.
Yeah, you're going to have to fucking shotgun through that shit.
I got to get to playing some games.
Yeah, because do we do that? I'll have to back check, but do we do that in December or January?
Well, yeah, I was going to say it's either December or January. I'm not sure.
Because we also have to do best month of
Plus.
PlayStation Plus, which is always a really fun one to do.
Yeah,
this is going to be a tough fucking year, though.
You said that last year.
No, there's way no. There's way better. Like last year, there were some pretty good months. There's some really good months this year.
For Plus. Yeah, I thought you meant Game of the Year.
Oh no, that's gonna be really tough for me, for sure. There's way too many games. No, that's same thing. But no, for PlayStation Plus, when we do our best month of PlayStation Plus,
it was definitely, I would agree.
There's been like 3 or 4 months that were like not even just like, oh, it was pretty good, but like fucking nailed it. I mean, Dead by Daylight. I mean, that's gonna be a really hard one for me to like go.
Wasn't Bloodborne this year too?
Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of good ones.
A hard one for a lot of people to.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to be as like at the end go like, wow, fucking Just Cause 3, huh? Weird. Like it's good, but I didn't expect that. This year I'm just going to be like whatever wins, unless it's bad somehow it gets through. I'm going to be like, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, anything that gets through there, I'm just going to be like, yeah, it's too hard to pick one. But Dead by Daylight should win, because I'm really enjoying that still. Although Destiny 2, kind of, we'll get there. We'll talk about that when that fucking happens. Yeah. We still got months to get through. That's all I've been playing outside of playing Lewis and Clark Explorer out in the woods. If you guys watch those videos, I appreciate that. And if you haven't checked those out, I've been on vacation this week, and I went and did a bunch of outdoorsy shit, shot some video, bonus footage. So check that out. That's pretty much what I've been doing this week, is fucking killing my thighs, going up hills.
I'm going to try to do that in about a week myself. So
yeah. And during that time, too, it's worth talking about, and you've already bought a couple things for it. Probably I'll be in studio. Chevy's going to be gone here in a couple weeks. I'll be in studio, but we'll probably have you and Chris streaming. Hopefully we can get that to work well.
Well, and hopefully I am not in the middle of something, obviously, as well. But
we'll try and schedule around it. But
out,
whether you're not here or you are here, you'll be here through streaming, and then me and Chris will do our typical shit. Hopefully, unless he's like, Chevy's not there, I'm not there. Sorry.
Fuck you, I'm out.
Run it yourself, Redbeard.
Why are you a pirate now?
Because I got a red beard. That makes me a pirate. I'm 1/5 pirate. Yeah, Chris, what have you been playing?
I played some Destiny 2.
All right.
I did not get as far as you guys did, though.
Yeah, it's funny. I fucking cruised through it, and then Shelly started playing it. And at first, he kind of seemed the same as me. He's like, and then I just noticed he's up all night. He's like, just fucking quietly clicking that fucking controller. I'm just like, mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he's like where I'm at in the game, like, and like I look and I'm like, oh, you bought Forsaken, and Sho's like, mm-hmm. And he's just playing it. I'm like, all right.
I
haven't gotten there yet.
Well, it's funny because I had brought up that I had picked all those up, and you're like, so you're telling me I have to buy those? Like, no, those aren't part of the plus. They weren't given to us. You don't have to play that to talk about the game.
When we talk about it at the end of the month for Plus Club, we will be talking about the base game. We will probably mention the DLC in like a anecdotal sense, but we'll still be discussing what was given for PlayStation Plus. So
exactly, yeah, we'll be rating what was offered. Yeah. Extras are on us.
Should probably let Chris talk about Destiny 2. I like how he mentioned it, and me and you were just like blah 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 blah. We got stuff to say about that.
I mean, I can't talk about it too much because it's not Plus Club. So
yeah, for sure.
I've played it. I'm going to play more of it.
Did you beat the campaign yet?
Nope.
Ooh. Yeah, he's not as hooked as us.
I got a lot of games in my plate as well. So been dealing with those.
God of War 3?
Yeah, I felt like shit actually because I was supposed to try to play Final Fantasy 14 with you, and every time I get home, I'd play fucking Destiny 2.
Yeah, there was like a solid week there where you're just coming home and essentially you're at work and then you come home, you play Destiny, and you go to work and you're at home playing Destiny. I was doing the same thing.
Yeah, well, a lot of that too is, and sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but it was coming home tired, and I was like, I don't have to think to play this game.
It has the same, yeah. Once you get further in the game, it becomes kind of like Warframe in the sense of like you can do certain tasks that you've done before, and you're still gaining shit, and you can do it on like 50% brain capacity. The other 50% is whatever the fuck else you're doing, watching shit, listening to shit.
I was listening to podcasts while playing Destiny with no sound.
I saw you one night. You're sitting in your chair, like looking at the TV, and like to your left is your computer, and I saw your headphones connected to it, and there's something playing, and you're just like, I'm like, he's jacked into the Matrix right now. All you need is an IV and you giving you food.
Oh no, I enjoy drinking and eating.
Every once in a while from my room, I'll just hear, I know you're playing a game, and I just hear a soda go. I'm like, okay, you got up. Good. There's one night you were fucking like a spider in that big ass chair we got. Just like
it's really easy to just kind of get lost in there.
Looked like you just got molded into it, and you just had a controller in your hands, and your fucking headphones were like on sideways and shit. And there's one day I came out there and you were asleep in that shit, like with your head hanging off. I was like, you gotta disconnect. Anyway.
I did play some God of War.
Oh, so somebody did. You didn't just start it up?
No, I played like an hour and a half of it, give or take.
So he tasted the pizza.
So, yeah.
I did.
He did a couple pieces.
Have a couple slices.
Yeah.
Places.
And then I've been playing World of Warcraft.
Mm-hmm.
Doing that a lot. A lot of that, actually. It's not as PvP heavy as I thought it was. I will grant it that. It does like a lot of mock PvP. So it's like you against a bunch of NPCs, not necessarily real players.
Sounds like Destiny 2.
Sure.
Gambit mode.
Yeah, that one. It's fun though. You get a lot of good gear out of it. And it's just a new mode that's really unique. You have to like build a base up from like the ground up. You know, take over an ally like outpost, build it into this big garrison, collect resources, and fight your way out throughout this like map where you take over more alliance buildings. It's fun.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. And then I played some Overwatch.
Okay.
That again. I played ranks. I got my rank.
I just uninstalled that.
What?
I said I just uninstalled that. I was looking at my computer and all the space how it was allocated. I have this thing called Winterstat or some shit, and it like There's just a big chunk of blue on it. Gives you like a visual of your storage allocation. And there's just a big blue thing on my main hard drive, which I have all my games installed on my second hard drive. And I like highlighted over it, and it's like Overwatch. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like right-clicked and uninstalled.
It's funny, actually. I went through something similar. I didn't use that program, but another program.
I'd reinstall it to play it if somebody wanted to.
Well, it's funny because I noticed, I was like, why is my main hard drive so full? And I realized that the BattleNet installer had defaulted to that hard drive.
Exactly.
So I literally had to uninstall every BattleNet game.
Yep.
And then the ones I was like, will I play these again? And I put them on my second hard drive.
That was the struggle too. I'm like, I'd like to think that I will be playing Overwatch at some point. I feel like I'm that kind of person that I would play that.
I probably won't.
And then I was just like, am I going to do it? I struggle with games I want to play right now. So I like, I'll install it, and if I reinstall, it's remember to put it on the second hard drive.
Oh, they added a new map. It's called Busan. It's a Korean map.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Because of the short we watched, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure that has something to do with it. But
Is it cool?
It's fun. It's a control point map. It's fun. All kinds of fun. I play a lot of Symmetra. So there's all kinds of fun angles to place my turrets.
Do you play against NPCs, right?
No.
No? You play against real people?
Uh-huh.
Weird.
I play competitive and normal.
Yeah, what about that game allows you to do that? Or makes you want to do that? Don't you get more experience?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what it is about that. It's just not as...
He used to PvP in WoW as well, though.
I would say those kind of games are so closer to PvP to me. That's why I couldn't play Team Fortress.
I'll say it's not like walking around the corner in like Call of Duty and someone shoots and you're just dead.
Yeah, you have a little bit of time to think about it. You see like everybody just like using their moves, and you're just like
a really good Widowmaker, then everybody's dead within 5 seconds.
Yeah, but that's uncommon.
Widowmakers, really good Widowmakers wipe teams out. It's ridiculous.
Weird.
No, I mean, headshots still count in that game, so it makes sense.
That's one of those games, though. I mean, any Blizzard game, it's always in a constant flux of fucking balancing, though.
Yeah.
You always have somebody who now is that's got to be a fucking mind-numbing task to always be dealing with the currents of just balance. And every time you introduce something new and exciting, you're like, fuck, now we got to make everything work.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, we fucked this up.
MOBA developers, man.
Yeah.
That's why so many MOBA characters just don't get played, is because they're so like out of balance with everything else. Like League of Legends has like over 100 characters or something like that, and like
that's insane.
I would say like 70% of them don't even get played.
I mean, how could they? The top 20 that are the best, people are going to always gravitate to. So I almost feel like there is, unless I feel like Siege could maybe do it, but because there's a different element to the gameplay there. But I almost feel like there is a case for too many characters in that sense, because even though you do have those options, the likelihood of you playing those characters that aren't as good as certain ones is so high that like they're unutilized.
Even Warframe deals with that all the time.
For sure.
Yeah.
They do revisits constantly.
That's interesting too, and that one's hard for me to admit, but you're right, just because I love Warframe. I love all the fucking frames except for Trinity. But I don't play like easily a third of them. Unless I'm like, I'm feeling spunky today. I'm gonna play this person.
Don't ever not play Nyx. So
yeah,
and frames I think do fall in that category lightly, but I think weapons are the bigger problem with that in Warframe. Like everybody just gravitates towards the same like 4 or 5 weapons because they're just so overtuned at this point.
You have a couple that I stubbornly will still use, even though there's weapons I definitely should be using to kill things faster. And a lot of people play games, they just want to be the best and kill everything as quick as possible. But I like to have like fun, so, and they're having fun too as well. But like, I like the mechanics of a weapon, so I'll use it even if it's a little weaker, unless it's so weak that like I'm getting my ass kicked, then there's no reason to use it. But that is a good point too. The weapons is suffer some of the same thing. I mean, even in racing games, if you have too many cars, a lot of those are there just for the people who are enthusiasts.
Yep.
Right.
Otherwise, people are jumping to the fucking supercars or like, you know, the mid-tier cars that are all really cool and they want in real life. But like that Daihatsu fucking truck, yeah, they're going to go, oh, this thing's stupid, I'm going to drive it. Or someone's like, oh, I'm weird and love those cars.
Well, even when you join those races too, it's usually like variances of the same 3 cars you're racing against because
100%.
the balance of the race.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
Yep.
It's a really
Balancing games
interesting
is
point.
really difficult with the greater number of variances.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so weird because still a part of me is like, more is better. Let's get more and more and more. And I'll never complain about having options. But at the same time, I do think there's a good middle ground there somewhere. I think Siege, the reason I brought that up is one reason Siege is so far, I think, doing well with the amount of characters they're putting into the game is the dynamic aspect of how that game is played, and that only one person can have one of them at a time. And they all, I find myself switching, even the ones I do enjoy playing more, I'll switch to other ones because either they've been taken, or I'm playing against a team that like, or I learned some lessons. I'm like, oh, I'm going to try this person now because I think they might be better suited for the situation. So, but they also haven't gotten to the point of having 100 operators yet. So,
yeah, but they have had to do balance stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
A couple times in the past. So,
especially
shit.
fucking shields. That shit's ridiculous. Those guys are like fucking RoboCop for a while there. Just walk in, shoot your dick off. You couldn't hurt them.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah, nice loop. All connected. Anything else?
That's about it. Nope, that's about it.
All right. Anything else anybody wants to say on anything when it comes to what they're playing or any games you want to play right now?
No, I mean there are games I want to play, obviously, but I'm mostly playing things that I'm enjoying playing right now. So
Yeah, I'm in a weird place. I got like 3 games that I'm like just really digging right now, and I don't really want to play other games, which is weird for me because I typically am always like trying to find fucking the right game, and I play it for a little bit. I'm like, and I play this one. I'm like, and I'm like over here, and like right now I'm like, Dead by Daylight's getting that fucking competitive aspect for me. Destiny 2 is getting that like level and progress and fucking like the MMO feel for me in a basic sense. And Spider-Man's doing that storyline narrative, action game for me right now really well. So can't really think of playing other games, although I do want to play Deep Rock Galactic because we have to play it this month, but I also love that game, so I want to play it. I just am booked until next Thursday.
Thursday?
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a random. It's on my ledger, my schedule.
Oh,
Next Thursday is going to be worse for you because
Probably
that's
get
when
it
the new
done
character
before I
from Dead by
leave.
Daylight comes out.
yeah.
What does?
Character.
The new characters.
Oh, yeah. Any games you want to play, Chris? Anything you got planned?
I was thinking about going back and playing Secret of Mana again.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you just kind of drop that off the side of the
Trailed up
flat
on
Earth.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fuck, that's most of my library.
Yeah.
That was a nice taste. Next.
Pretty much.
But everything I do in my life.
Yeah. I'm in a constant state of just fucking. That's nice. What else you got? Well, we got these. Okay, I'll try that. No, I'm done with these. What else you got? I can't be satiated. Let us know in the comments, what have you been playing this week? What do you think we should be playing this week? What do you want to play in future weeks? Hopefully we have plenty of those. And yeah, we're going to move on to videos we're going to watch. I feel so that me being in the woods for a week now, I'm just like, technology. I forgot about videos. Surviving out there. Yeah, so we have 3 videos to watch today. I think a lot of them have to do with TGS. One of these videos is like a week old, so we're kind of catching up on that one. But we got Rebel Galaxy Outlaw, which is a new Rebel Galaxy game. We actually got that last year in PlayStation Plus, if you guys remember that. Then we got Left Alive, which is their announcement trailer for a release date. That's that game that's supposed to be part of the Front Mission universe, if you guys remember that. And then last video, we're going to be watching Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, TGS trailer, supposed to show a bunch of combat gameplay.
Yes.
So we're going to jump into...
Yes.
Yes! Slay, queen!
I'm out of here. See ya.
Fire. That's fire. That's lit, dog. Don't want to say dog anymore. I do. Yeah, so we're going to start off with Rebel Galaxy Outlaw gameplay trailer. Now, 2 things that's really interesting to mention here is this is a prequel to the original Rebel Galaxy. You're playing, it's like 40 years before. You're playing like the aunt of the main character of the last game, which is kind of interesting as well. And then also, this is not going to be the Assassin's Creed ship combat type game. It's actually supposed to be a like fly around and shoot stuff and do side quests and like mini games type game.
Okay.
So they've changed the gameplay of it, which I think is why they called it Outlaw and not just 2. So, anything you guys want to say on that before we jump in? Did you guys like? Did you like Rebel Galaxy?
I'm trying to remember it.
It's that space game where you just float through space on a. It's like on a flat plane, but it's still like 3D looking. Yeah. And you can turn left and right, and you can like line up beside people and shoot them with your lasers and missiles and shit. And then you dock at places, get missions, and then fly around in space and just do stuff.
I mean, it seems familiar, but I just can't seem to get a visual right now.
Damn. His brain is failing him. Chris, you remember it?
Happens.
I remember it, and I remember not caring for it.
Yeah, I remember you weren't super impressed with it.
Bad, but it was just not something I was like into.
Yeah, I liked it for the time we played it that month, but I never returned to it, and it was a cool idea, but this one seems a little more of an interesting prospect.
All right.
Ooh. All right, let's do it.
I remember that, by the way.
Graphically, it looks way better. It's kind of neat they added mini games too.
Mm-hmm.
But will it have multiplayer? People are comparing this to, like, Wing Commander from back in the day.
I say it reminds me a lot of that or like the Star Lancer / Freelancer series, because it plays like those old space sims or shooters. Damn. That was one way to do the price announcement on that.
What do you mean?
$30.
Yeah, I think I missed it, but people were talking about how they essentially were talking shit about, or playfully talking about, Star Citizen.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either.
Yeah, I didn't either. But a lot of people kept mentioning, like, the new trailer fucking flips them shit. So, let us know in the comments how we missed that.
Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Seems pretty cool. After seeing specifically the alien for some reason, and then the way like the dialogue stuff happened, I was like, oh yeah, I remember now. So
that dude kind of remind me of oh god, Abe's Odyssey.
Kind of, yeah.
What the fuck is that series called?
Oddworld.
Oddworld, thank you.
Yeah. No, it looks neat. I mean, it looks like, and I didn't play the first one enough to have like a great memory of it, obviously, but I don't remember being able to like do all that random side stuff, like the slot machine, the pool, and stuff like that. Okay, that's always welcome. Like,
no,
I like
this
that kind of stuff.
Aside from the ship designs, this is pretty much a brand new game. It's a different thing.
Yeah, no, it looks interesting. $30 too is pretty easy point of entry
for sure.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm wondering about how much content you're getting for that, but the game looks pretty polished. I like the side quests, which adds kind of a, in a game when you're flying around just shooting shit, it adds something else to do, which can kind of help the longevity of the game, not get burnt out on it too quick. I like that they went to a 3D flying around shooting style game. Apparently, also you can like lock onto a target and hit a button, and you'll just follow them automatically, which is kind of nice too. So if you just want to follow a ship to escort them and then aim, you can do that. But yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. I think it looks pretty cool, and $30 is super cheap. So I'll be picking this up.
Yeah,
it looks okay. I mean, I played a lot of first-person pilot games in my day, and it's just kind of something I used to play. I'm not really into anymore, but it looks well for $30. I mean, it looks well polished.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, I kind of worry about how much content's going to be in there for a $30 game.
Yeah, like are you going to beat it in 10 hours? Which I mean, is for $30 is fair, but like still, you know, that's not very much time investment. So
no, not for something that definitely comes off as like, you know, pseudo like live in, you know, because especially with doing stuff like pool and slot machines and whatnot, and I think they want you to feel more involved than just shooting, obviously, and 10 hours isn't a whole long time to get involved in much of anything. So
for sure. All right, let us know in the comments what you think about that game, Rebel Galaxy Outlaw. That's the name of it. I was like, what the fuck's the name of it? Are you excited for it? Do you wish it stayed like the last game? Are you happy it's changing the format? And are you going to pick it up for $30? And like I said, wherever we missed the Star Citizen fucking joke, let us know that as well. Okay, and next video we're going to watch is Left Alive. This is the release date announcement trailer. And I mentioned this before, but it is a game that is based in the Front Mission universe, which is really exciting for me because I fucking love Front Mission, although this is not a tactical RPG, which is kind of a bummer, but I'm still excited to see that they're even touching that fucking brand because it's been so long.
It's been a while. Yeah. And I think one of the last attempts was an MMO over in Japan, actually.
Yeah, it never came out here.
Huh.
Yeah. Anything you guys want to say on that before we watch this video?
Nope, because once again,
the MMOs.
Right. I don't remember this one either. So,
man. All right, let's do it. Oh, fuck. We didn't count down last time with Chris.
Did not.
Chris, you watched that just fine, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. We're going to count down this time. You ready, Chris?
Yep.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Koshka, how's the battle going?
The Garmonia army is advancing throughout Novoslava.
We're in English, huh?
Find a way to survive. That's been your only option since the beginning.
I think I want to atone for something.
What the hell is going on? Everyone said it wouldn't come to war.
Oh, no.
Official records confirm the death of condemned inmate D105.
That's really bad voice acting. Looks cool.
There are only two things you're responsible for: surviving and saving the civilians.
I swear, I'll protect you.
You goddamn narcissist! You can't save anyone! It's up to you to decide whether you'll do it or not. Run for your life!
I still don't remember this.
You never were anything more than a disposable tool to them.
I'm pretty sure this Shinji Hashimoto dude worked on Metal Gear Solid. I think that I remember that from the first time we watched the trailer, which you kind of tell with the scenes. Yeah, the first time we saw a trailer for it, it was like more of a teaser. It had a lot of the art that like I think Metal Gear Solid had, similar style of it, and it kind of had like a quick CGI thing. I don't remember, but it essentially was saying that it was related to Front Mission or part of that universe. That time we actually saw like people getting shot apparently, and like mechs doing really cool shit.
I was gonna say because I still don't know what's happening. Like, what are you like? What you're doing? I should say.
I don't fucking know.
So, okay.
I didn't make the game.
Okay.
Yeah, I visually I think it looks really fucking cool. I mean I'm a sucker for mechs like most people, but I really like the Front Mission mechs. I really like Armored Core mechs, the way they look. I like the mobility of them like spinning and shit while doing cool mech shit. The character designs look cool. The voice acting's fucking atrocious. That was awful. I haven't heard that bad of voice acting in a long time. I think the last time I heard voice acting that bad was like EDF. And this is a little better than that. EDF. Ah! I don't remember the songs. I really want to sing one though. But yeah, aside from that, hopefully you can play in Japanese. That'd be great because then I won't even think about it. But that has me intrigued. I really liked like how dramatic it looked. I'm a sucker for shit like that. When we watched the Ace Combat trailer, it was really dramatic. I'm just like, oh, it's so cool. Same thing here. I'd like to know how this game's going to play. I think it's a third-person action game. But everything
right
about
now,
it,
it's a movie.
Everything about it looks cool. So I'm stoked for it. But I'm stoked for it in the sense that I want to know more about it. So hopefully we'll get to see some extended or any gameplay.
I would say I agree. Like my interest is there. I just not gonna get excited for something that I don't know what the fuck you do in it though. You know what I mean? So
100%. Yeah, they could have conveyed it a lot better.
Yeah, because right now, like I kind of said a moment ago, we've been watching like teasers and movies, and no, not a video game. So
yeah,
but we'll see.
And I'm sure if you like went out of your way right now and read about it, you could probably find out stuff about it. But the trailer should, well, yeah, and it's not on our radar. But a trailer should convey, if it's a gameplay trailer, what you're going to be doing. It was a cool trailer in the sense of like story and being dramatic, but at the same time, it didn't get me hyped on gameplay because it didn't show me what I was going to do.
Right. I mean, it's nice that it showed like an interesting set of cinematics, and the story doesn't seem. I mean, it seemed like something that I would think you would relate to, Seth. Personally, not like me. I did like the idea that they kind of said that there's going to basically like 3 different stories. You play as 3 different characters. It seems like the young guy, the young girl, and I'm assuming the older guy.
And they all had young guy voices.
I mean,
oh no!
Sure.
They're killing us all. Better get in my mech.
I don't know what gives me the idea of this, but it makes me feel like you said, it's like a third-person kind of story, like adventure-ish game, like kind of like Resident Evil 2. That's what it made me think of, like old Resident Evil 2, over the shoulder, like kind of like not fixed angles per se.
Tank controls.
That'd be tank controls. I'm fucking at it. I'm not interested no more.
They're bringing back shit people don't want.
Like that style of gameplay overall of that like storytelling through third-person gameplay.
I feel like it's going to be straight up win back. It was a game for 64.
You said that, and for some reason, because you've been doing all the hiking and shit lately, I thought you were saying Switchback. I was like, what?
Don't give me PTSD. Don't fucking bring that back. I've been up enough of those. One of the hikes we did, I did like 82 floors of elevation, which was fun. Yeah. And I ran up most of them until my legs started shaking. I'm like, I need to stop being a dumbass. When the bear comes after me, I'm not going to be able to run.
Graphically, though, although it looks really neat, at the same time, it does not feel like a high-end, this generation console game.
Looks like a Japanese game to me.
Yeah, it looks like a game that was like really popular maybe in Japan and then got ported over to America.
Yeah. I've noticed with a lot of Japanese games, like even their best-looking games, they're really good-looking. Don't look as like photorealistic as a lot of Western games, and they always look a little more stiff in their animations, and this looks like that for sure. It also looks like the production's not going to be as high as what you'd get out of one of the highest end AAA games out of Japan, just because you don't know who the fuck's going to buy this game. Front Mission's been out of the market for so long that I'm sure they're this is a side project for whoever's working on it.
Yeah.
But I agree. But when I was saying the way I like the way it looked, I meant more so like the aesthetic, the style of it's really cool. But I do agree. Like I was looking at that dude's fucking cheekbones and like the really crazy shine off of them, and I was like, he looks like plastic.
The hair structure, where it just seems like a helmet.
Yeah, it was just a hat on his head. He's got a plastic action figure haircut, and they all talk like this. Oh boy. I'm actually putting too much emotion into it. Got to be like House of the Dead 2, where the fucking
sad.
Gee, no,
off the street budget.
Yeah, off the street. What, like getting random people in there? Fucking yeah. You want a piece of pizza? Sure. All right, fucking read these lines real quick. All right. You want to make $50, kid? Gee whiz!
I could almost buy a video game.
Suffer like G did. Gee, no. Oh, God. It's like some of the worst fucking voice I've ever heard. Although I was playing Shenmue a while ago. And fucking, holy shit. It's not the worst I've heard, but it's pretty flat. Plus, the big thing that I was having a problem with that game was the fucking, the data, the sound quality was like almost cracking when they talk. It sounded like they're recording that shit off like some really shitty microphones.
I mean, they probably were.
He like walks up and fucking there's all these people fighting and shit. He's like, my father? But it's like, my father? It's like fucking all distorted and shit. I was like everything else sounds good. The music sounds good, all the sound effects. But every time they talk, it's just like crackly and shitty. I was like, is that the only way they could fit all that dialogue? Because there's a lot of dialogue.
Probably.
Fucking all that dialogue on that disc? Probably.
Yeah, were they even using DVDs? I think it's still
No,
CDs.
Yeah. Yeah. There's 4 discs.
That's not a lot of data.
Yeah. Anyway, what did we just watch? Left Alive, the prequel to Left 4 Dead.
And left behind.
Yeah, it's all that shit. But yeah, I think we're all in the same boat. We're interested in it, but not like, oh, I need it. Yeah,
I think it's fair.
I'd like to know what the fuck it is, though.
Yes, please.
Let me know in the comments what the fuck it is if you know. And are you excited for it? Did you play Front Mission back in the day? Did you like those games? If you didn't play them and you like tactical RPGs, go fucking play them because they're dope. I love Front Mission 3 and 4.
How are they going to play these?
Emulators.
Yeah, emulators. If you want to go that illegal route, or
I didn't say that. What?
maybe they have the consoles. They kept them around, or they inherited them through other means, or they stole them, or they can go steal them, and they got those copies of those games.
Don't condone theft.
Front Mission 4 is a PS2 game. They might have a PS2. PS2 was discontinued not that long ago.
I got one.
Yeah, see, Chris has one, so everyone has
I'm sure
one.
you could find one really easy, but
Probably.
that doesn't mean that people are going to go out of the way to do as such.
Well, they should. Yeah. So, even though they probably watched that, they're like, I ain't fucking playing that. After hearing that voice acting, it's nothing like that. Last video we're watching is Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, TGS trailer. This is supposed to show off combat, although they've already shown that a little bit.
Much less stiff Japanese game.
Oh no, this is high quality, fucking looking dope as shit game. Anything you guys want to say on that before we watch it?
I want this game now.
I want this game now as well.
I want to watch you guys play this game, I guess.
Now.
Because I'm
Now.
probably not going to play it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do
Try
it.
it. Bum 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 bum
Copyright.
bum 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 bum. Yep.
Strike.
They're like, wait. Is that M83? No, that's me. No. What were you singing though? I'm not gonna tell you. Copyright strike. Throw those around like they're candy. All right, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, and go. Kara or Zero?
Probably Sarah.
Who the hell is From Software?
Activision.
Who the fuck is Activision?
The person paying for the game.
Yeah. It's a nice
Fire.
looking game.
Was that Hanoji Temple?
It's fire. There's
Yes.
no temple there anymore.
100%. That's Hanoji Fire.
たとえひとたび破れると
Oh.
命を落とし主を必ず取り戻す
I mean, I can't even fucking understand what they're saying anyway.
それが我が忍びなれば
I love the way it looks.
I do too.
Not like
It's so much like those old school Japanese samurai movies.
not like From Software is known for making level designs anyways.
Oh, that's the thing I'm really excited about. Is they're second to no one when it comes to level design or map design. Fuck, what was I gonna say? It's so unfair of them to tap into this when Neo kind of carved their own fucking little Dark Souls samurai shit going on, and then these guys are like, yeah, us too. It's like, okay, thanks. I mean, obviously they're gonna be way different, but
確かにもらい受けた
oh shit, pull him, yeah.
Oh,
Damn. That's cool. It's very Dark Souls.
I like how they're actually walking on a wire though, isn't it?
邪魔だてするか
I love that guy's design.
Yeah, this looks so cool.
Oh, it looks amazing.
Hey,
Big old
Yeti.
monkey.
Yeti.
It's a Bloodborne enemy.
You guys got a Yeti monkey?
March.
March, that ain't too far away. I would say it's looking pretty done.
Yeah.
Every time I see video on that, like they're playing that shit like it's been fucking done for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so very excited for that. Looks awesome. Chris is doing his best puppy dog impersonation.
Or that cat meme that's going around everywhere right now.
Which one?
The one with the little cat on the edge of the table going like this.
I don't think I've seen it.
Dude, it's all over
Which is weird because I
Twitter.
see a lot of memes.
Great.
Don't ever think I don't. I see a lot of memes. I've seen a lot, and I still see a lot. But yeah, it looks awesome. I like in the trailer it showed some new weapons. Showed some bosses because at first we're only seeing a lot of that first area that they've shown off.
Yeah, but it was a fluid gameplay session.
Yeah. So to see more of what we're gonna be getting into, seeing some more of like the fluid traversal, which is way out of fucking Dark Souls wheelhouse, is very cool. The finishers are really cool with stabbing over people and shit. I love that stuff. That guy blowing up into that red mist, where the hell that was. Yeti boy, I like him. I'm not gonna like fighting him, but I think he's cool.
Still having a hard time wrapping my head around the fact that everything about this game is Japanese, everything, and then there's the very like American Activision logo.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird.
No, they're putting their money in a good place.
They are. It just throws me off every fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you guys make Call of Duty and Destiny. Like
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Yeah,
You pay for those. Then they'll make them.
Yeah.
Correction.
they pay for things that are gonna make them money.
Well, they're doing it
lot.
again, obviously. They're like, oh,
Well, that's the thing I was gonna say when we're watching it. Is I was like, at this point, From Software just says we got a game coming out. I'm like, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna buy it. And people are like, well, what's it about? I don't care. It's gonna be good.
you're probably going to fight things in a third-person action setting, and there's going to be heavy penalties for death.
Yeah. It's gonna be challenging.
Sounds like a good time to me.
Yeah. Except for they might make it really gothic, medieval, berserk-esque. They might make it very Japanese.
gonna say,
You
it'll-
might be a badass, some of the most badass mechs ever fucking seen in a game.
It'll always be beautiful, though.
Yeah.
So
They always have had that.
Yeah.
Like, I used to always think Armored Core was so fucking cool. I still
it was a
do.
really good-looking game. Every
The
time it
mechs
came
are
out.
really fucking cool looking. The animations are really cool. I remember For Answer, there's a mission where all these missiles are flying into this like island and you're trying to stop them, and the lighting effects on 360 particularly, because on PS3 it looked weird, was really neat looking. Just the visual of it was really fucking
I think
cool.
that's when HDR lighting first was being introduced to consoles. So, but yeah, no, it really bothers me because like even like watching Dark Souls, Bloodborne, all that stuff, I'm always like, man, those look amazing, and I want to play them, and I try to play them, like I can't do this every time, and so I can't get too excited, which kind of sucks because everything about that looks amazing. Everything.
This one ain't gonna be scary. This one's gonna be fucking your samurai boy killing Yeti boys in the daylight.
doesn't necessarily have to be scary. It just has to be
Stressful?
overly stressful. Yeah.
You're gonna die. I don't wanna die. You're gonna
Pretty much.
die.
I'll say I don't handle being put in overly stressful situations very well. So
This is true. When we were playing Dead by Daylight and it's just me and Josh, you were just like, oh shit.
pretty much.
They're going easy on me. I hate this. They're going to get me.
Well, the problem too in that it was like because I knew you like I wasn't like stressed out with you guys, but like after like playing, I was like, I'm gonna have a hard time with this game.
Yeah.
The whole time I was like playing it because I was just like,
The more you're learning, you're just
can't-
like, this is gonna be rough online.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, this isn't gonna work for me at all. Like I can already tell. Like I can't tell where Josh is coming from. I can't tell where to find things, and when I do, I don't know. It's just
Nor do you have an interest in learning or getting better at telling where they're coming from.
yeah. No,
So that's just
the investment of
You gotta
time.
play the game longer then, and you don't want to do that.
No, not without a push, a positive push, I should say, to do so. And
Just push him. Just push him until he plays it.
Like physically push him.
Yeah, just keep pushing.
I'm not physically pushing Chevy. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'd feel really bad.
And that's definitely not going to make me play a game.
Should I just be like, why are you doing something you've never done before? This is very odd. Now I don't want to fucking. I don't want anything to do with this.
Pretty much.
Chris, thoughts aside from puppy dog mittens in the fucking air?
It looks amazing. I am so excited for this to come out. I'm just stoked. I love ever since I came into the series genre late with Dark Souls 3, but since then I love it. I absolutely fucking love it, and so I'm just stoked to see anything on this game. It just visually looks amazing. Just
Yeah,
those are good faces, man.
I feel that. I was watching them. I'm like, all right, I feel this. Where are we going with this? Oh, yep, feel that.
I definitely will be playing the other samurai game that's coming out though. Can't think of the name right now. Fuck. The more story oriented one.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Why the fuck did I not remember?
I don't know. I'm blanking so bad right now.
Yeah.
Of course, I couldn't remember the last two games where they were coming from either though. So.
Tsushima.
Yes.
Yeah.
That game, I'm totally gonna play that one.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that one. Done by Sucker Punch.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so far, Sony going, hey, all our companies, go do something you haven't done yet. And they're like, okay. And then all of a sudden they're like, my creative juices are working again.
Sony's like, PS4 is doing too well. Let's do better.
I like how it's pretty much like, hey, we have enough money for you guys to like do things you want to do.
Do whatever the fuck
so
you
go
want.
ahead.
Just make it good.
Which is just in turn making more money.
Although, I have to say, the Forza Horizon 4 demo is apparently out for Xbox. I need to download that because I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, it'd be neat.
Speaking about exclusives, is it an actual exclusive? Is that PC as well?
Which one?
Horizon.
It was on Windows 10.
Well, yeah, that's PC though, so it's not exclusive.
Well, then nothing is.
No, there's 2 games on Xbox that are exclusives. I looked into it. I've had this argument on Twitter.
Console exclusive then.
There's 2 real exclusives on Xbox unless they have made it over to PC now. And at this point, there's probably over 60 on PS4. Yeah. Yeah, because I had somebody say like there's 17 exclusives on Xbox that were diverse, and PS4 only makes the same game over and over again with different skins, and they only have like a couple more. And I was like, no, I'll look into this. So I looked into it. And I found the ones that are like hard only on PS4, and games that are only on Xbox. When we say exclusives, not Microsoft games, Xbox. You can only get this. It's the reason you own this console. And I only found 2 games at the time. That's been a while. That were on Xbox, and at that time there was 50 something on PS4.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and also he made the claim of every game on PS4 being the same. I'm like, you're picking like 6 third-person action games or story games, and I get where you're coming from, but you're still wrong there. But then I put other examples of like Persona 5, right? That's on PS4 only, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that, though. I found a bunch of examples of games that are only on PS4 that are not like fucking, The Last of Us or God of War or stuff like that. So that's an argument I just really hate having, because as a person who likes both consoles, I don't really want to point that out that hard because I want Xbox to do well. I just want them to also really fucking get those exclusives out. I'm sick of the excuses.
Yeah.
So, because I still own the thing and I love it. I just would like to play it.
Mine's a UHD Blu-ray player. That's it.
It's a locking mechanism that you place at the door when robbers are trying to kick the door in, and the sheer weight of that box will not let them in.
Yeah,
and when you survive,
it's like 2,500 pounds of pressure, right?
Yeah, and when you survive that night with the robbers trying to get you, you can email Microsoft and be like, "Thank you, you literally saved my life. Sony has never done that." And so he's like, "Doesn't matter. We got exclusives."
So getting some hate for this, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe I'll cut it. I don't know. I think that's going to do it for this episode of TasteCast, episode 76, though. As always, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Enjoy this episode. Make sure to check out our other episodes. Check us out on Tumblr, Twitter, and Facebook at Tasty Loot Gaming. Check me out on Twitch and Chris out on Twitch at Tasty Senpai, all one word. That's me. And Tasty_Fruit. That's Chris. Hit the notification button to know when we go live. We're on, I almost said Discord and other audio platforms.
Thanks.
Yeah, so we are on Discord. You can join that and talk to us anytime, all the time. And we're also on iTunes, Spotify, and other audio platforms. If you prefer to listen to us because you're like, I don't like looking at things, to each their own. And if you do like looking at things, you can come to YouTube, Tasty Loot Gaming, and check out our many, many videos. Make sure to go back and check out some of my nature, vacation, travel vlogs. Those are really fun to make. Put a lot of work into those. So, yeah. And I think that's everything. Also, let me know what you thought of Sekiro. And my name's Seth.
I'm Chevy.
I'm Chris.
Until next episode, which will be Tuesday, have a great weekend. Have the best weekend you've ever had in your fucking life. Why not? And take it easy, guys.
Why not?
Yeah. Just do it, dude. Fucking, what's your excuse?
Tired.
Xbox is heavy. I can't pull it out of my closet.
Got too many games to play.